Hello, I'm Barbara Barrington Jones, for those of you that don't know me. I would like to share a short video with you now that changed my life forever. Please watch.
Utah Valley University is a place where people thrive academically and personally. Supportive services, policies, and benefits create an environment of student success that is the great hallmark of UVU. A wonderful example of this kind of student support is the university's We Care Center. Here, thoughtful and caring teachers provide smart educational programs, as well as supervised playtime for children ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Many of the teachers at the center are UVU students studying elementary education and receiving hands-on training in their fields. Unfortunately, the We Care Center is the only child care facility on campus, and currently it only has the capacity to care for roughly 100 children. While that may seem like a lot, a 2010 survey shows the demand for child care is far greater. At a minimum, there are over 500 children who belong to low-income female students needing to pursue an education at UVU. Consequently, each semester the We Care Center turns away hundreds of young women with children due to a lack of capacity. The university will never be able to take care of every student in need of such services, but we must do more than we are currently doing.
Expanding the We Care Center is one of my most important initiatives this year. I aim to provide as much care as possible for the young women and children of this campus, especially those in need. I've met with architects and we've found a way to triple the size of the We Care facility on the existing site, developing its capacity to over 450 children. This new facility will provide critically needed classrooms and roomier play and napping areas and an updated kitchen. It will be a comfortable, beautiful, supportive environment for our students' children.
We're excited about the expansion and the difference it will make in the lives of our young women in the Valley.
A new and larger We Care Center will give so many more students and their children the physical support and peace of mind needed to help them better their lives and that of generations that will follow. In that sense, we as a community have a chance here to help not just hundreds of individuals, but thousands, if not millions.
Thank you for sharing your wisdom, your compassion, and your support in whatever ways you can to create a vibrant future for the young mothers and children of this valley.
In 2005, I found out that I was pregnant and single, and that was a hard reality for me. As I was researching UVU, I had discovered that they offer an on-campus daycare, and that was a huge pull for me. I was extremely excited that my son would be able to be on campus with me, that he would be able to attend at the same time that I was in class. That was just the perfect situation for us. So I had contacted the We Care Center and asked them to allow me to tour their facilities, and asked all the questions that I had, all the concerns that I had, they addressed immediately, and I felt completely safe and at home there. I remember the first day that I had walked on campus and was taking my son to the We Care Center. After I dropped him off, I had walked outside, and I just remember bawling my eyes out and being so worried about leaving him. My son enjoyed attending the We Care Center. He loved his teachers, he loved the activities, and I didn't have to worry as time went on that he was being harmed or that he was being hurt or that someone wasn't taking care of him. I knew for a fact that he was getting the best care.
And you're on the dinosaur too.
Yeah. I became friends with some of the other We Care Center moms, and we've talked about what we would have done if we hadn't had the We Care Center while attending school. Although we have family that lives close, it's not always the best fit for our family to drop what they're doing to take care of our children, and we needed a stable and secure and safe place for our children to be. We realized that the We Care Center was the best thing to happen to us with our education, that we needed it, and there wouldn't have been a better opportunity for our children while we attended school.
What does a fish say?
A fishy.
Yeah, what does a fishy say?
After hearing Kelly's talk, my mind flashed back to those 12 years that I had lived in an abusive marriage, which ended in the suicide death of my first husband. After 2 years as a single mom trying to raise my 2 children, I met my wonderful husband, Harold R. Jones. And then we decided to start our life in building a home. And so as we lived there, we had a lot of problems in building the home. It was a disaster everywhere. So we decided right before we moved in that we would dedicate this house to our Father in heaven. Amazing things happened during those 27 years. And then Hal passed away. And then one day, as I left my home in Badger Court, I just decided that I knew that the Lord was telling me, in essence, help the children. I came back to Salt Lake. I went to a luncheon hosted by the president's wife, talking about how important it is for girls here in the Salt Lake area to finish college. And then she said, now, something else that we're doing that's dear to our hearts. We have a program that's called the We Care Center. And that's a place where women that have been divorced, been abused, in other words, separated from their husbands, they're fearful, they have children. And I thought, I understand that because I lived through those horrible times. And she said, and we have a house called the We Care Center where those women can come and they can bring their children and they can attend school and finish college so they don't have that fear. And these children can go to a place that's safe and they can be taken care of. And she said, we've outgrown our We Care Center and we need to build another one. And I felt the inspiration of my Father in heaven just wash over me. And I knew that that's what we were supposed to do with that house. And I walked up to the president, I tapped him on the shoulder and said, my husband and I want to give you our home and all the beautiful things inside of it to build a new We Care Center.
It is with deepest gratitude and with great honor and with my privilege it is to announce today that Barbara Barrington Jones has given a personal gift of $1 million to the We Care expansion.
I was grateful to hear Kelly say that the one thing that helped her was Utah Valley University's We Care Center. As I thought about it and thought about the home that my husband and I had built and lived in for 27 years that was just gone on the market, I thought, this is the one thing that he, my second husband, and I can do to really leave a legacy that will last forever. It is the most thrilling thing that I have ever done in my entire life. And I hope that you will join us in being a part of this project. We need everyone. Thank you.